I really like the Big Pour. And it's held in North Point Breeze in this giant 90,000 square foot warehouse that's the home of Construction Junction, or CJ. All the money that the Big Pour raises is to help fund Construction Junction. Dave Laniace, who helped found the Big Pour, is on the board here.
Construction Junction's mission is to promote reuse of building materials in particular.
We opened our doors in 1999 underneath the 62nd Street Bridge in Lawrenceville.
Mike Gable is the executive director of Construction Junction.
We moved to this location in 2003 because we just outgrew that location so fast.
It's easy to like Construction Junction, so we went back on a weekday to get a tour from Mike.
We know that people want to be able to come into places like this and have everything accessible, so we divided everything into departments. So we have a full kitchen and kitchen cabinet department. We have an appliance department.
What we're looking for the first project is a piece that we can add for extra counter space and extra storage space.
Our main customers are homeowners that are doing renovation projects.
If you're putting in, say, let's just hypothetically say you're doing a bathroom.
I'm going to paint this up, make it look like new. The seals aren't broken, so it's still good.
We're going to raise the whole thing because he's 6'5", and
I don't like to slouch whenever I cut up my peppers.
We also have kind of an antique architectural section. A lot of this material comes out of old houses that are going to be knocked down.
I mean, stained glass windows and woodwork and things like that were ending up in landfill before we existed are ending up being reused in a house like mine in Highland Park that we renovated.
They may be used products, yes, but the thing is they can be restored. They're not damaged as long as they're functioning properly, you know, and you examine all that before you take it out of here. You can do some amazing things and save great money.
This material just came out of a morgue that we went in and salvaged last week, actually.
And everything that comes in goes out just as fast.
We were looking for colors that blend, that are old looking, kind of rustic, kind of retro.
And all this tile just basically comes in miscellaneous boxes.
Some of it is donated, you know, by other companies because it's a 501c3.
This section is populated with windows that somebody may have ordered and are mismeasured, so that they're new and have never been used.
I'm always looking at things and trying to think of something that would fit.
To all the way toward when you're taking out an old window sash or divided light windows.
I have a lot of glass from this place. Most of it's not installed yet. I should be ashamed of myself.
This area all along this entire wall is our wall of doors. And doors are great sellers for us. Since we started in 1999, we have sold over 33,000 doors. We have a lot of the classic colors from the 60s. Some of the houses that we go into and remove things out of, and obviously this is Pittsburgh, so there's a lot of housing stock that's early 1900s and before, late 1800s.
It's like going to Goodwill, where it may take you a couple weeks to find what you're really looking for, but eventually you'll get it at a good price.
The whole size has been very instrumental to our success, to be able to take a lot of stuff.
Right inside the door, there's a stone that's about almost your shoulder height.
Well, it's a giant boulder that we found here. I haven't told my wife, so I just sent her the photograph, so we'll find out.
It looks like a regular boulder that you'd find out in a field somewhere. It's actually a piece of foam. I could kick it with my foot.
People always say about Construction Junction is you never know what you're going to find, and you never know what you're going to find.
And that's the beauty. We come in here and we don't have an idea, and then we see one thing, and then one thing leads to another. And before we know it, we have a truck full of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just for the joy, if you're inquisitive, I would suggest that you come here.
Other cities have one, but I would argue that CJ is one of the best in the country.
I also work in the neighborhood, the Race Street, Save Race Street Committee, and we're doing, there's cleaning the area, and there are a lot of things that we can use here.